So how is it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of 5 awesome mods to download. We are currently on episode 12. As always, if you guys do want to check out the previous episodes, I'll leave a link in the description below to a playlist that you can go to just in case you want to check out some of the other cool mods that I have featured on the channel before. But enough talking, jumping straight into today's video with the first mod, and this is known as Immersive Hood Lite by Gopher. Gopher is actually another Fallout YouTuber who actually ended up making this mod, so if you guys do want to check him out, I'll leave a link to his channel in the description down below. And this mod is really cool. Essentially, what Immersive Hood tries to do is hide the heads-up display when not needed, and only show it when you do need it. However, you do actually have complete control on when the HUD appears. You actually get a holotape that goes into the MISC section of your inventory, to which you can actually change the settings. And in general, this adds a lot of immersion into the game. You can see here by some of the gameplay, my heads-up display isn't actually showing, and when I pull out a weapon, you can still see that I do have my crosshairs, and when I go ahead and go to certain loot containers and stuff like that, the heads-up display pops up as normal. The same way when you approach, certain NPCs, the heads-up display will pop up as normal. When you're sprinting, it will also pop up as well. When you engage in combat, it will pop up again, and it really just shows the HUD when you absolutely need it. And again, with all of these customization options that you have with this, it really does make for a great mod for immersion. So if you are a fan out there of these type of mods, it's definitely one I suggest you guys download. I personally love it. It's great for showcasing mods and stuff like that, and it is definitely one that I recommend to you guys. Now for the next mod, this one is a weapon mod actually ported by Doom-based and made by Maybatsu. Hopefully I'm pronouncing the mod author's official name right there. But essentially, this is known as the Catalyst Shotgun. As with pretty much all of the mods that's been published by Doom-based on Bethesda.net, this is extremely high quality, it's very powerful, and a very good weapon mod to say the least. It comes with a bunch of different customization options, some of which are completely unique to the weapon itself, which really allow you to customize sort of the way it looks and stuff like that with its own unique sights as well. You can even go ahead and apply an explosive modifier to it as well to make sure that it does shoot explosive rounds, which is even more crazy in terms of the damage output that the weapon can give. To find the weapon, it's actually been added to the leveled list, which means that certain NPC enemies will actually have it on them, and you just have to kill them and hope they have it, or alternatively, certain vendors will have them as well. Usually with Doom-based published mods, I tend to go to Diamond City, and one of the vendors in there, like Arturo and various other vendors, should have the weapon on them. At least that's in my experience, and that's where I managed to actually get this Catalyst Shotgun from Arturo in Diamond City. Again, if you are a fan of weapon mods, this is just another great one to add to that collection. Personally, I love it. Again, you can customize it in different ways to your liking. You may not like the version that I'm showing in the gameplay, but I definitely suggest you guys try this one out, see what you guys think of it, and I guarantee that some of you guys out there would definitely enjoy this one. And the same goes for the next weapon mod as well, which is actually the Colt Python by Covadonga. Of course, this mod actually adds a base Colt Python to the game's level list, so again, you can find it off enemies, certain vendors will be selling it, or alternatively, as with a lot of mods published by Pimply Pete or made by Covadonga, you can find these inside of the root cellar down in Sanctuary. There'll actually be two versions you can find on the shelf in there. One will be, I guess, the overpowered version, and the other one will be the generic standard balanced version. As for customization with this weapon, there really isn't too much to talk about, but granted, for the type of weapon it is, I guess it is to be expected, but it comes with 1 grip, 2 sights, 4 barrels, and 5 receivers, and as well you can actually apply a sniper scope to it if you do wish to. In general, the weapon is of high quality, it has some awesome sound effects, reload animations work perfectly fine on it, and in general, it's just another weapon mod to add to that collection of yours. Now for the next mod, I don't really cover power armor mods too much, but this one is genuinely cool, and it's known as Liberty Power Armor by Sabretooth. And as you've probably guessed by the title name, it pretty much adds a power armor suit into the game or frame based around Liberty Prime, and I have to say, this looks awesome. Again, I'm not really a fan of power armor. I don't really go around in it too much unless absolutely necessary. But in those necessary situations, this is definitely going to be the one that I go to from now on. I mean, look at it. It genuinely looks great. And I think it's definitely up there in one of the best power armor mods out there right now for you guys to check out, of course, if you are a fan of these type of mods. Now, once you have downloaded and enabled the mod, to get the power armor, you'll need to go on a little bit of a journey. You'll need to head to the Sentinel site, which is right here on the map, just in case you guys don't know. And once you enter there, you'll need to make your way all the way down, and just before you enter the nuclear storage room, in a collapsed corridor on the left, you will notice the power armor sitting right there for you guys to go ahead and pick up. And that is pretty much how you get the armor. It's fairly simple. Again, it's just a really cool power armor mod for those of you out there who really enjoy mods like these. And for the final mod of the video, yet another armor mod, this time not specifically power armor, more like generic armor. And this is Ant Armor by Ladry. Hopefully I'm pronouncing the mod author's name right. I tend to butcher names like pretty much every time in videos. But this adds, well, a brand new armor set and a weapon into the game itself, all of which is craftable at any nearby chemistry station. As the mod title suggests, this is actually based around Ant-Man from the Marvel Comics/movie universe. There is a few bugs with this though. I mean, it looks great, it genuinely works great and stuff like that. The one bug though is the weapon itself. I suggest you don't craft the weapon because every time I tried to craft it, the game would completely crash, and a lot of people were having this issue as well. However, there is a little bit of a workaround, but what I suggest you guys do first is you pretty much craft the armor, back out of the chem station, make a quick save or a save, then try this because it may work for you, it worked for me in the gameplay. And essentially how this works is as soon as you press A to craft the weapon, start spamming the B button as fast as you can. Just keep spamming it, and I just keep doing it, then eventually press A again, and it may work. This is what I did. I actually saw this from suggested in the comment section of the mod itself, and it worked for me. So again, just make sure that you quick save beforehand, just in case it doesn't work for you, because generally when crafting the weapon, it can freeze your game. But either way, the armor mod in general is great. It's of high quality, it has some awesome stats, and if you are a fan of armor mods out there, definitely a recommendation for you guys. And that, my friends, is episode 12 of 5 awesome mods to download. As always, if you do enjoy this series, be sure to leave a like down below, guys. Your support, of course, is always greatly appreciated on the channel. You guys have been smashing the support on this series, every episode getting well over 2,000 likes. If we can keep up with that on this video as well, that would be insane. As always, if you want to check out the previous episodes, because I've covered quite a lot of really cool mods now on the channel, you can feel free to do so. All 12 episodes will be in that playlist for you guys. And as always, subscribe if you're new for videos similar to this, and I'll catch you guys next time with a brand new video. Peace out.